Hi everyone, this is Shirley from Shirley's World, and I actually tried to do this video a few minutes ago on YouTube, recorded on YouTube, but all of a sudden it stopped midway through and I don't know what happened. I couldn't get it back, it wouldn't play. I'm on my iPad though, I'm not on my iPhone. Hi, Pi Medios. I usually do these on my iPhone, but my iPhone needs charged, and the battery pack was also dead, so they're both charging. So I'm like, I don't know, I can't do eBay photography, I can't do anything because I use my iPhone for everything. So if this is kind of grainy, it's because I'm using my iPad, which is old. It's an iPad 2, which is like the second iPad that ever came out. Ah, you're from Spain. I'm so glad you're joining me. My iPad is very old. I don't think I'll get a new iPad. I think what I'm going to do, I need a new iPhone for one thing, or a new battery put into my iPhone. I have an iPhone 6S, and the batteries have gone bad in them. But you can have a replaced battery put in. I think it's under $100. Or I could just buy a new iPhone. It was difficult to find someone to chat. Yeah, my it still works for things. I mean, you know, it actually holds a charge better than my iPhone right now because my iPhone is not good. I need to go to the Apple Store and buy a new iPhone. I don't know whether to get this iPhone 8, probably the iPhone 8. But everybody says how good the iPhone 6S has been, and it has been until the battery, you know, has really died. I have to keep charging it. Hi, little Liza. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, the battery keeps going bad, so I got a battery pack to keep on it, which works pretty good. But sometimes it doesn't charge right with the battery pack on. So, oh, hi, Khan Hassan. Your first day on Periscope? Welcome. Yeah, it wasn't charging correctly with the battery pack on. So I would take it off and then charge my phone, but then the battery pack wasn't getting charged. So that's my headaches with my phone. So that's why I'm on the iPad. So I think it looks a little grainy compared to the iPhone because it's old. But I think instead of a new iPad, I think I'm going to get a laptop. I haven't had a laptop for years and years and years, and I think you can do more with a laptop. I have my big desktop, but then I'm tied. Thanks for the hearts, Liza. I'm tied to the office to do all my eBay stuff. Like when I list, I like to list on my big computer. I don't like to list on the phone. So it would be easier to list on a laptop. Then I could be anywhere in the house. So I might get one of those. Anyway, before I get any of that, eBay has to start doing better. This is such a slow time on eBay. Very slow time. My sales have like dropped to next to nothing. So that is a problem because I depend on that money now, you know. Our HP laptop is from '09. It has to be plugged in all the time. Yeah. I had an iPad a long time ago. I mean, way long time ago. And the battery, they didn't even have batteries for it anymore when my battery went bad. So I just got rid of it. I forget what we did with it. I think I gave it to my daughter who was going to try to do something to it, and then I think she just took a sledgehammer to it. But because it had a lot of information on it, you know, you just don't want to give it to somebody besides your relatives. So I'm just here having a second cup of coffee. It's a rainy, rainy day, and chickens can't go out in the yard, so they're in the run. Yeah, they make computers so they only last. They're only good for 5-6 years, I swear. They would be good for longer, but then they make programs that won't fit on your older computer. So it's all marketing, you know. Hi, Angel. Thanks for joining. Yeah, it's all marketing to get you to keep buying computers or iPhones and iPads and desks and laptops. But yes, my eBay is very slow right this time of year, and like I say, I've learned to depend on it, which isn't good. I've depended on that money to pay my horse's board, and now I have to pay my horse's board out of my regular account, and it's not good. I can't wait till it picks up in the fall. But I'm doing everything that they say to do to keep your listings in front of people. I did do promoted listings for the next couple months. The chickens integration. They're getting much better out in the big yard when they have wide open spaces. Coco isn't being as mean. She'll herd them around. And Violet wasn't paying much attention to them at all. But then, once they're back in the run, I have to sort of keep them separated because then it was Violet. Then Violet was going after them when they weren't separated, when they were just closed in the run, in the smaller run. And she didn't want them anywhere near the opening to the coop. She didn't want them going up into the coop where the nesting boxes are. So she would just keep them away from that and give them a peck, you know. So she, it's all a thing that they have to establish their dominance. They are the older chickens. But I don't want anybody to get hurt. I don't want anybody to draw blood, because that's bad in the chicken. So I'm out there every hour or two just checking on them. I don't remember it taking this long with my last flock that I got. I think I had 5 or 6 little chicks, or not little, but pullets at that time. And I introduced them to hens, and there were like 4 or 5 hens. No, I didn't seem to have any trouble with them. But these two, I don't know. I've waited till the pullets got a little bigger. They're almost full size, even though they're only 11 weeks old. But somebody said they don't really get big enough till they're 16 weeks. Well, I'm very impatient. I want them to get together, and so I don't have to keep doing this. I want them to all get along together now. But I guess you can't rush it. They all have different personalities. My male guy's here to pick up I did sell a couple things yesterday, so I have them pick up my packages. So that is what I'm doing today. I am waiting for my phone to charge so I can take some more photographs and then measure and list. Doing eBay all day. Then I have my girl she's an accountant. She's a pro, QuickBooks Pro. So I've had her help me with a lot of problems that I've had learning. Well, she set up my QuickBooks for me. She came over to the house and taught me how to use it. But every once in a while I have some problems and have some questions. So she's going to stop over tonight, this evening, and show me some things that I had questions about. So, the problem is I don't do it every day. Oh, I just got somebody paid for the shirt that they bought today. When I'm selling a lot, I need to do QuickBooks at the end of the day, every single day. Well, I go on there, by the time I remember, I go on there like once a week, and then there's a lot of stuff to do. So I have to get better at that. If I'd be selling more, I'd be on there more often. That's my story. So what's everybody else doing? Liza, what are you doing today? Sam wears jeans. I have jeans for sale, Sam, on my eBay channel. Hold on a minute. Wait a minute. Hello? Is there a problem? Was there a problem? Oh, I thought you were talking to somebody. Myself. Oh. I thought maybe one of my cats got out or something. Oh, no, I just noticed that the rock was missing. Oh, yeah, because the guy is going to paint my deck and he moved everything on. Okay. Yeah, where's the rock? All right, thanks. You too. Sorry about that. He was talking out there, and I thought maybe one of my chickens got out of the run, or I know my dog's inside, or maybe my cat was out. I don't know. I didn't know what he was talking about. He said he was talking to himself because the rock was missing on top of my bin. I always have a rock. It's a big piece of coral, and everybody likes it so much. It's white, and it has all this stuff in it. But anyway, excuse me for leaving. Yeah, that's what I'm doing today. Yeah, he was caught talking to himself. He laughed. There was a baseball game. My grandson's baseball game was at 8 last night, but I don't go to the 8 o'clock ones because it would be after dark when I'd be coming home. It's like a half hour away. I don't like to drive in the dark anymore. So I didn't go, but I'm not sure if they were rained out or not because it started to rain here. So I'll have to call and see how they did. But tomorrow night is a game, and it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow, so I'm thinking it's going to be rained out too. So it's fun going to games, Little League games when they're so little. It's 9, and yeah, it's rainy there too. Yeah, I think it's an all-day rain here. Which is good because I did plant some seeds. I planted some flower seeds I just scattered around in some bare spots out front. I scattered some foxglove. They reseed themselves. Mine do, you know. But this year I didn't have many, but so I threw some more seeds around. And what else did I black-eyed Susans I planted. I don't know where mine went to. So I planted some of those, and I forget all I planted. My herbs are doing well. My garden is doing, both my vegetable garden and my flower garden and the weeds are all doing well. So, Turan, hi, thanks for joining. So, yeah, just thought I'd come on here and have my coffee and have a talk. Oh, thank you. I don't feel like that anymore. What's everybody doing? Tran, where are you from? Well, thank you. Everybody needs love. I moved my living room around, or not my living room, my family room around again. Vegas golfer. My husband was an avid golfer. Now my son is the avid golfer. He's on the golf course every chance he gets. Yeah, I moved my family room back around to open it up a little more for summer. How I had it before, it was sort of closed in an L around the fireplace. And I just left it like that until it started to get hot out, and then I've opened it up. We're going to have to block this guy, I guess, because that's not nice. And I very seldom have to block people on here. I probably don't stay on it long enough. But anyway, that's about all I had to say. I really didn't have any big conversations except about the chickens not getting along. But I think I remember with the first bunch, I put them in a huge wire cage inside the coop. Yeah, it is good to check in. It keeps you on, at least people remember who you are then. Yeah, I wish I could have gotten the YouTube thing working. I don't know what's wrong with my YouTube on my iPad here. But, yeah, I think I used a wire cage and I set them in there, and then the big hens couldn't get at them, but I don't know. I may try that. I have a collapsible big wire dog cage, big enough for a lab. I might try that. Timo, hi, thanks for joining. I'm about to close, though. Yeah, I'm trapped in the house because of the rain. So I'll see you next time, little Liza, and I'm going to go back to work. Bye. Yeah, oh, there it is. I couldn't get the stop broadcast thing to come down. So bye again.